bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. At their own 34-yard
line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Inside. Watch twist. Watch 54.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Eifert has it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Eifert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. 80 weapons. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Shoot.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Rodgers going to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Five. Recon, 132 fighter.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Eason, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Jones has it. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Over. Back north. Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4.
Easy.
Kill.
Over.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
No. 319. 54. Right, 54. Jimmy. Free.
Check it back.
6-6. Pull it high. Check 13.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
42 is the mic. Right here, right here.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 42, step.
Off the play fake. Eason. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Yo, cheetah. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. 10 logo.
Come, baby. Woo! 36.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Eason. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. A good pickup after the penalty. 12 yards, and it's second down.
Let's go. 61, matchbox lights.
42.
Second and 3. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Key in 21, key in 21. I'm coming. Go. Mike 42. Ready.
From the gun, Eason looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Throwing again. Eason. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Smooth. Go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 5.
Looking to throw. Eason. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, Echo.
On 4th down, Eason. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man, it's Eifert. Touchdown, Packers! Tyler Eifert. And In the final seconds of the first half, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Down. 18 Gator. Not here. Now.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up third and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got tight. Go team, spill. Get.
Back to throw. Eason, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Come on. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the gun. Eason. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bravo.
2nd and 5. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking
54,
off.
Right there. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 31, check 31.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. the 26-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
To throw on second down. Eason got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set, 8, read.
Let's go, D. Shoot.
General West. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Eason. This is Johnson. He's got it. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Back. 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 42. I got it.
Mike's 4-2. Mike, go.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 42. I know he ain't got it. Mike 42. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 42.
5.
On 4th down. Eason. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Williams, down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
He's coming. Hey, Orbit.
Now Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On the ball,
back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Yeah, baby.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, don't look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Smooth.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Wild Bill. 50's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offense.